King Kevin in the building, baby. We're here at the 2001 Kickback Atlanta. Eric Kelly.
Yeah. The world's most famous author, King Kevin Dorival.
Your favorite author's favorite author. You feel me? Authors.
Exactly.
Here we go. Yeah, we in here for real, for real. Man, such a proud moment. Man, Eric Kelly in the building. Got his clothing line too. Has a short film. Imperfectly Perfect.
Perfectly Imperfect Women. We working. Perfectly Imperfect Women.
So how they find you online?
You can go to Instagram, Dark Side of South Beach, Twitter, the D Side of SB. Tune in.
You heard them. Tune in. And this is my third book. Very proud to release this. The Winner in the Mirror. Activating your superpowers, mind, body, and spirit. This is where all began. The Courage to Believe. Still possibly the most heartfelt writing in history. Just, you know, the realness of it. Inspirational, true story. Never give up. Keep moving forward. You know, go to KevinDorival.com, my website. This is my money maker right here. 7 Types of Queen, King Desire. Took me around the world, from Haiti to, speaking of Haiti, bless up, Taka Fet tout le monde. Speaking of Haiti, I spoke in Haiti, promoting this book before it came out, but pushing this one, Courage to Believe, which is my name of our nonprofit organization. I was going to say inspirational organization. Our nonprofit organization is called Courage to Believe International. So we're definitely doing the work. And just shout out to Sierra L. James, our ancestor, wrote a powerful book on General Toussaint Louverture of the Haitian Revolution, the Black Jacobins. But anyway, yeah, so we're here. And just a little bit about what's happening. Make sure the camera's. Just a little about what's happening. The Winner in the Mirror is a book that I started writing a couple years ago. It took me about 2.5 years to write. Publishing books being my third one. I guess I have it down to a science. But I'm always willing to help others write their books. Let me put this thing up so you guys see what's going on in the background. I'm always willing to help others write their books. Yeah, I like this. Get the angle right. Perfect. So I'm always willing to help other people write their books, write their stories. Our organization, we have a fundraiser going on, Rosette Pierre Creative Arts Center. And it's a program where we're teaching the youth how to write their futures. Instead of the judges and the police writing their futures, we're giving them the power, empowering our youth how to write their futures so that they can go ahead and not get caught in the school-to-prison pipeline trap that many of our youth get caught up in because of how the system is set up. The system isn't set up for us to win. It's set up for us to actually lose. You know, it's been that way since day one. A lot of people still want to be, I guess, house Negroes and don't want to face the facts, but that's what it is. You look at the prison population, over 1 million of us in prison. And prison is just like a really dark place. And somehow, some way, you know, our Creator, God, helps us go through it, you know. But that's not, you don't want to go through that. You want to be blessed, you want to be empowered, you want to prosper, you really want to be blessed to be a blessing, not just talk about being blessed to be a blessing. And so that's what the Courage to Believe International is about. You can go to our website, thecouragetobelieve.com, or even my main website, KevinDorival.com, as you can see on the billboard. And yeah, and other than that, we're gonna have a lot of fun here. It's like maybe 60 or so authors and different type of vendors here, black authors. And if you know history, if you know anything about history, then you know that once upon a time our people get whooped or killed for even looking at a book, touching a book, or even trying to write, or any type of writing utensil. So What you're seeing right now it was spoken to existence many years ago by our ancestors, where there were ancestors here in the U.S., colonies, or you know, Caribbean, definitely. You know, somehow, some way, many of our ancestors were able to persevere and actually make things happen, regardless of, you know, the horrific conditions of our ancestors. You know what I mean? Slavery, and we still haven't got reparations. We in 2021. We've been talking about reparations forever, but right now, us writing, doing our thing, we are teaching, we are showing as examples, black authors, black entrepreneurs, black multimillionaires, future multimillionaires, best-selling writers, producers, CEOs, executives, landowners, real estate. We need to get those type of words into our conversations instead of all the other negative things, which I'm not going to get into right now, due to the high vibe of where we are right now in Atlanta, Georgia. And I didn't even tell you guys where we were. We are definitely in Atlanta, Georgia. I want to zoom in, zoom out. Yeah. So this is a situation. Yeah, back to what I was saying. This is a dream come true for our ancestors. For real. You know, we want to teach our youth that anything is possible for those who believe, and believe in yourself. You can't believe in a God in the sky or wherever, or in the universe, whoever you're praying to, and I believe there's a God in you. You know what I'm saying? I pray to the Most High. You know, I believe in the powers that General Toussaint Louverture prayed about. I believe in the powers of our ancestors, Harriet Tubman, Queen Nzinga, Booker T. Washington, Nat Turner, Denmark Vesey, you know, Jean-Jacques Dessalines. You feel me? I believe in the powers they were praying into, because anything you can think or imagine in your mind, in your spirit, can manifest. You know, what you seeing right here, this ain't no abracadabra. This is somebody putting in work. And what's the name of your clothing line again?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. You hear?
Platform.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
And where you from?
Dade County, 305.
And what generation are you in your family?
Second generation.
Second generation. How many authors in your family?
I'm the only author in my family.
Yeah. How many business owners in your family?
3.
3? You see that? He's continuing the legacy. Hey, how you doing?
Hi. Had to come say hi.
Please do it. You gotta say your name.
It's your girl Fariette. I'm here too with my buds, supporting my brother.
Amen, amen. Another author, you know. So he just told you he's the only author in his family. As long as he keep writing, he'll be writing in the future. I'm the only author in my family so far, but not the only college graduate, not the only business owner. But so we starting a different trend, and that's what it's about. They say black people don't read. Man, you got black people that read and write. You know, and we write multiple books. And that's power in itself, because, you know, believe it or not, they base the prison population, the prison jails, they base the amount of beds they're going to build on how many, literally how many students fail the 3rd grade reading level. And many of our young black boys are failing in reading, unfortunately. The #1 growing population in suicide right now, young black boys, I believe from ages 9 to 17, 9 to 16. There's more young black boys killing themselves than white boys. They outnumbering them. This has been going on since the early 2000s, and we in 2021, because the fathers ain't there. The fathers not there to read books to the children, show them that it's cool to read. Because when you read, it's like you escape, in a sense, the reality that you're in. You're able to see a different world, a better world. You know, it ignites the imagination. That's what reading does, because you're reading the energy. You're reading the energy of other writers. You're reading their testimonies. You're reading their creativity. You're reading about their love energy, their prophecies, you know, their blessings. And also you're also able to time travel, in a sense, in your ancestors' footsteps, or whatever you're reading. If you want to read something about 30 million years ago or 30,000 years ago, you can do that. And then you can teleport to that energy and see what those people were saying, or whatever that writer was saying, whether it was a historian or a scientist, archaeologist, or whatever it is, astrologist. We have as much power as we say we have. And as long as we keep writing, as long as we keep reading, as long as we keep being a blessing to one another, writing our family's future, having control of our educational system, then that's key. Because obviously the system that our children are taking in right now in the black community isn't beneficial. Because they won't be depending upon social media for acknowledgement, you know what I'm saying, for, what's the word, affirmation. They won't be looking for thousands of strangers to give them affirmation. Maybe support, but after, you know what I'm saying, basing their value on how many likes and shares they get. That's a sign of improper education. That's what the European system has done to our youth, is twist their minds, thinking that their lives, their history, their culture started with slavery. And now that, you know, and not just, that's just not the only reason. Obviously, it's the political, economic, social situation that's keeping our families, our communities in dismay, disorganized, backwards. So we want to get them thinking forwards. I started writing when my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. White, shout out to Mrs. White, when she told us that black people don't read, that people believe black people don't read. If you want to hide something, put it in a book. And a black person, male or female, will not find it. I took offense to that. I was one of the students in the classroom. I'm sure the black students, who was 85% of the classroom was black, a few white students. And Mrs. White's a black queen, Sonji White, shout out. She's still a teacher, teaching maybe over 30 years. She motivated me. Since then, not just reading but writing, knowing the history of our ancestors, knowing what they fought for, knowing that they would get killed. It was like laws that you couldn't read or write. A few of our ancestors were able to have access to books, you know what I'm saying, without facing any type of a reprimand. But at the same time, a vast majority of us was not reading, was not writing, and would get killed for doing it. And that's very serious. And post-traumatic slave syndrome is still affecting us today. And that's why we're here writing. That's why we're starting businesses. That's why we are leaving a legacy for our future children. All right. But anyway, King Kevin, I gotta get ready for this event. It's take place in 15 minutes. I'm gonna upload this video. Today is July 17th, 2021, and many blessings to you and your family. Check me out, King Kevin Dorival, KingKevinDorival.com. That's KevinDorival, and definitely check out The Wind in the Mirror. It's going to change your life for real, for real. I'm telling you, there's a lot of valuable information in this book. A lot of research on how to glow with self-love, positive energy, learn to speak it, believe it, execute the plan, enhance your environment with the art of feng shui and many other arts and laws of the universe. Revolutionize your negative emotions into positive ones. Harness the infinite spiritual powers of prayer and visualization. The power of visualization. A lot of us can't visualize a better day because we're stuck in so much crap in our lives. But if we were able to see something different by getting away from that toxic environment, even if it was for 2 minutes, but just a breath of air, hopefully a few hours, in a positive place, you will be amazed of how much that affects your thinking. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. When you go to certain places, or you sit down a certain way, maybe eat from a certain plate or spoon or a certain part, I don't know, read a certain book, it takes you to a place of elevation, of happiness, you know what I mean, and prosperity. That's, you know, Wind in the Mirror helps you understand the laws and how negative things, some of you guys don't even understand how negative your environment is and how much it's affecting your thinking and the production in your life. It's time to win. Stop losing. King Kevin.
King Kevin.